kind of feel like doing the voices, but not really. Because if you do one, you gotta do them all. It's a bit tedious. In this game, how they make characters just watch. Very cool. I made my own tactical RPG. Reina is really strong. Got up there pretty quick. I want Devlin to become pretty strong too. And Barlow. So that's where Duyere wanted to start pulling his own weight. Faulkner is just a guest in the Imperial House. It's Sadira. This Duyere's sister. Princess. Would be wise to go on the side, but it's closer to the enemies. Great. He missed. Something like this. Changes something, but he has to die in this battle. I remember back in the day I didn't do that, like try to help Kamorgi. I probably tried, but I didn't like focus on it. That's where Faulkner doesn't have his Zolwarn attack yet. see how it feels. This one I'm gonna dodge. Didn't succeed. That was great. Barlow dodged. About 99%. She's gonna land this. I really thought she would. 75%. It's pretty high. They're attracted to every unit. In a sense that they're all confused. Every time you play this battle, you want Kamorgi to succeed. It's just not possible. I think even if she dies, you can still use her. It's very unique. guess I'll take it as if I waited. Yeah, it's good avoid. You could dodge. When you wait, your turn comes faster. So you're just like in body. Oh, I didn't think you would dodge there. 70%. That's good. I'm glad. 'Cause I don't like making little mistakes. You dodged that. Correct. This battle is not normal, he will retreat. He's acting like a commoner. Foolishness. Again, my joystick. Oh, twice. It's fine, I guess. It's when you remember that he's leaving and you can't defeat Faulkner either, and you lose Kamogi. They don't always counter though. That's the thing, like if you try attacking they can miss stuff, that's the thing. So you gotta be careful. She's strong. Try to make her even better. I think I should. Like this. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. They're all almost dead. With Devlin. 78. Yeah, that would make sense. The next one attacking him will kill him. He did encounter. Devlin's getting a level up soon. He dodges all the time. I like him. Yeah, he could very well attack and dodge. He could both dodge though. I'll do this. The animations are good. They kind of remind me of the Super Scope SNES games with Battle Clash. Which I have. I don't have my Super Scope anymore. I gave it. I had it in the box. The box was mint. 99 also, but it kills him. He doesn't get the counter, she stays alive. She just got a level. He just waited, so she's gonna get hit there. Thought she would. 68 is kind of high. That's good damage. You gotta think about the experience you gain also. The stats you decide to use. Even though it's a battle with like special end. Both 99. He's not gonna dodge this. It said avoid. 99% can't. She's unbalanced. You see Faulkner's attack. That's so cool. This attack started malfunctioning. I should have used the other one. that's the beauty when their HP is low. You do the one, you just trim their health. Do the one with more percentage, not the one with more damage. But there's also like different moves later on. You can heal yourself and stuff. Gonna attack and then run away. Best strat. Expect this. Father, save your strength. I won't let you perish. Isn't there 2 of those? I think. Wait, yeah. Ione add 1, and then you got Kamorgi's 1. Why don't I have 2 green ones? I really thought I had 2, honestly. That's what I was trying to do, like, make sure that Devlin didn't get it. He would have this, he just switched. Guess I will switch again. Maybe I don't got it yet. I don't want to switch any. He's just level 4. He's really, he dodges all the time. It's really cool. What's the stat that make you dodge? Like dexterity? Yes, just as much dexterity as everybody, but like he dodges. Strange. Interviews. And Andrew is not there. Oh yeah, he's there. No, it's Devlin. They have the same hair. Like really, they both have the same hair. Andrew's just taller and has like sideburns. Can't do them all. That attack right there, that can't be the one that Bastion uses. It's the... It looks like Faulkner's one. No. It is, yeah. Same colors. Yeah, Faulkner's one has some beige on it. I drink my tea too fast. Like every time I turn, my cup is like upside down, which means that there's none left. I have to go make some more. I will probably make something to eat really quickly. Not like making dinner, just like make something quick, come back with something else. By the way, I don't think that little graphic there is good for someone who suffers from seizures. Just saying. I'm back. Already 48 minutes. Just playing one battle in a game. That says something. I know which games to play. But for my girlfriend, I will play games that she would want me to play. She'll understand that I want to play games for her sometimes, even like often. But for myself, it includes both, but mostly what I have a feeling I want to play. Because I know people like watching those games. It doesn't matter if it's on the live stream or if it's on a VOD. I'm not even close to be recognized by Twitch. What I do know is that I'm not this sellout type of person. We only got so many years ahead of us. So many years to live. And granted, I've always been like this. Ever since I was a little kid. I always did what I wanted to do. Not what other people would try to make you do. Like, if they wanted you to play a certain game with them instead of you playing a game by yourself, I would still stay alone and play the games I want. I kept doing that over the years. I never stopped. I made my own RPGs by myself. And people played them. Like, a lot of people played my games. A lot more played it than finished them, though, obviously. But some dedicated gamers needed to have it under their belt. They knew me. They had to finish the games that I made. Like, at least 4 people. They finished one of my complete project. And that's after, like what I was trying to say, they've always tried to make you play the games that they were playing instead of playing the games that you would play by yourself that could be multiplayer or not. That was before online gaming too. They just realized that I wouldn't budge. People were calling me on the phone, like saying what I was doing because I didn't go out, and they wanted me to go visit them, like to change the air or something, just visit them to have fun, like. And I did, but they knew. I'm eating right now. Like, they knew that I would like just normally stay home and make my own decisions, like do what I wanted to. Nothing would really change. I would stay the lunatic that stays in and never like change my mind. Like, at first though, like, not at first, but like in all that, sometimes we did, like, it was a mix of everything, Magic the Gathering and everything, playing video games. That was before WoW and stuff, before League of Legends and like Call of Duty. I remember Unreal Tournament also. That was like before Halo. Like, we did like play completionist file like multiplayer, but I always pulled the rug on my end. Like, it would be my file. They could have like a copy if they wanted to. I would copy it for them, but my file wasn't theirs. I even restarted new files just to make sure. Like, for example, my Final Fantasy VII file with everything obtained in it. Not a single nose hair is missing in that file, and I have it. It's in one of my PS2 memory cards. I can't access it. Like, I wanted to show it to one of my friend, my little cousin. He was curious, he wanted to see it, but I couldn't because I didn't have my PS2 anymore. I gave it to one of my friends, and I have my memory cards though, PS2 memory cards, but I don't have the PS2 to like transfer a file from a memory card to another, a PS2 memory card to a PS1 memory card, because you can't put a PS2 memory card in the PS1. It fits, but it won't load. You can't save. And then there was my Final Fantasy Tactics file from childhood that had everything. We used Game Sharks in that file though, but I deleted it after a while because of that. I didn't need it anymore. The names or something, my characters' names didn't suit me anymore, and you could change it, but I still felt like I didn't need that file. Because like certain games, I like if I have a Game Shark file that's like past the normal file, and I have both. But that game, Final Fantasy Tactics, I didn't want that file anymore that had everything, because the Final Fantasy 7 file, we didn't use a Game Shark for it. We got everything. Only thing missing, like of course you could level more materia and master them, but the only thing missing in that file was the characters' stats. There's 4 of them that you can boost with the permanent item gourds. Cloud had them all, like I think it was 255 the max for attack, defense, intellect, and speed. We started like doing it with Vincent. So like, I think it's the only game though that we did. I wasn't alone to do like a perfect file, because after a little while I started just doing it by myself. It's all I did every day. Like, I also played non-RPGs also and do that, like Mega Man X5 or something. It was pretty tough to do. Mega Man X4 not so bad. And then there was also the physical password you could take for like Mega Man X3 or something, or because I didn't really emulate and do stuff like that with certain games, because I did with the ROMs also, like perfect files, games I never owned. They were important files, but the ROM with the save file or the save slot file. But I wouldn't say nothing like physical memory cards, but not entirely similar. But you start loving your digital saves also, but it's kind of different than physical saves that you have in a physical memory card that you hold dear. I did it with all sorts of games, mostly JRPGs, RPGs, and tactical RPGs, and games like I was saying, like games that I just loved a lot, like Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 2, and the Mega Man X4, X5, X6. Mega Man 8. Same thing with movies, actually. Not to talk about movies in depth, but some of you may have noticed these past couple of years when you're talking one of your close friends over the chat or something, and they kind of emphasize on what they like they kind of like make you want to watch what they like to watch, because it's certain that they like everybody likes their own thing. Like, that's the thing. Even like in family, mostly like with friends, because like you try to distance yourself from family to be with your friends that you belong with so much, but you talk with your friends and they will never do what you like. They just want to do what they like. Like, really? Just keep doing what you like. I'll do what I like. Period. You like cheese, I like peanut butter. Like, eat your thing, I'll eat my thing. Watch what you want, I'll watch what I want. Don't even try. That's like, he created a rift. Like, we just end up always being alone even more. Like, my friend, I recommended a movie to him because he recommended some movies. We didn't talk enough, and like, I watched like 2 or 3 of his like recommendations. I'm pretty sure he didn't watch the movie that I recommended him like that first time. I'm sure. I didn't even ask. Like, I'm sure he didn't. And he kept like recommending more. Like, talk about kind of like immature, like childish behavior from someone who's like 2 years older than me. I watched like a few of his like recommendations, but he never watched like any of mine. Like, I didn't even want to recommend anything at first. Like, I just felt like it would probably feel a little like I don't know, like I'm indifferent, which I'm not, but I just know the behavior, like the mentality. It's like people learn to become like that if they're not already, and if they are, like, they won't stop being like that. Like, it's like, I like Super Mario Brothers, you like Fallout, you like Call of Duty. Like, I'm not gonna text you and say, hey man, Super Mario Galaxy is coming out, like, are you gonna watch it? I have a site you can watch it on. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna watch it, and period. And like, it's not that I don't wanna like be with that dude or something, like play Call of Duty online with him, but it's his thing. Like, you wouldn't even ask me if I like it. You would just always like keep saying, you should play this with me. Like, you should play Call of Duty with me. Like, it's so awesome. Man, I know it's awesome. Like, you're playing it. You're my friend. Not an idiot. Like, I know it's awesome if you like it because you're my friend and I think you're awesome. It's just, the point is that, like, you're gonna play it by yourself. Like, see ya. What it comes down to is like, you meet people online that are not your IRL friends. That's it. And at some point you start not even hanging out at all with your IRL friends that you supposedly had things in common with them, which you don't anymore, because like, they just want to do what they like. They never want to try anything else. You don't even try to ask them to look at something, like look into some franchise, because like, it's like they're too occupied with their own things already. Not just like modern gaming and stuff, like everything. Like, I never met anybody who wanted to play Magic the Gathering, so I just kind of fall off, kind of. It took a while though. Took a while because it's like my favorite thing of all time, Magic the Gathering. It's like, I have like a lot of decks, and I didn't spend a lot of money with my new purchase. I just like bought like, it's a story to express how like we become lonely. It just sucks, but like it's like get over it. Become lonely, and it shouldn't matter. What you need to do is like the good balance between going out, taking good amount of fresh air. Like I know, like I do. Like I take a good like 2 hours walk. I did that like every day, like for years, every day. It took a lot of time not playing video games or gaining anything, but I still gained some fresh air though, and I met some people that were doing just that, like walking and taking some fresh air, and like going back home and Netflix, video games, PC, consoles, because that's what it is. Like that's why I play exactly what I want to play, and I don't play what people would suggest me to do. Like that people are confident that you should do what they want you to do. Like they know what's best for you kind of thing. As far as I'm talking about video games, like they know, like oh my god, they know. You know for yourself, but that's what I'm confident about. Like I know who's not like that and who is like that. You can tell that some people on YouTube, they're just talking to you about what they like. They're not saying, if you don't play this, if you see this game, I got it, like limited run. Like if you don't play this, like you're missing out. Like you can say it in a certain way, but like some of those people, like they don't say that. They just show you the game. They show you their enthusiasm for that particular franchise or this entry in the series, and they really love it. Clearly, that's what they do. That's what they did. That's what they're gonna do. They're not saying, "Oh, you're not playing this. Like you're missing out. Like you're just playing like shitty games." Obviously, that's what some people would be like thinking in their heads. Oh my god, I spent on a Switch 2 like playing Mario Kart, like whatever it's called, Mario Kart 11, I think, or Mario Kart World. It looks good, but I mean, I would have as much fun playing like Mario Kart on the Wii or something for an hour with my friend, like we did the other day. And like, even worse than that, I would have fun playing Mario Kart World for less time, like, than playing the older ones. Take that. And it's so expensive. Like, I mean, Switch 2 was like almost $1,000. Like, can you believe this? It's coming out. There's like 3 games, and it's almost $1,000. I mean, $1,000, no matter what's your situation, like, is a lot of money. Like for a console that's trying to live up to its existing expectation. Seriously, even the PS5, like the PS6 will come out, like it's terrible. Like the PS6 will be fully backward compatible, which is pretty neat. Want to say this, like, because every time they are, it's just good. You just get the new one and you can play all your previous system, which is great. But it doesn't matter. Like, and also people like go all their way to like get those older consoles like in the wild or ordering them and like flea marketing. Like they're not even gonna play it because like what is there? It's the stupid metal kind of thing, stupid mentality. Like they want to get them even though they have the newest ones. Like why get them? Why have them all? Like why have them all? It doesn't even like make sense. If the new one is super mega awesome with like fully backward compatible and stuff, like why do you still need like a random like PS4? Like you don't. Are you selling it? No, you're just keeping that to like collect dust. That's why I don't even have any consoles, because I just use my laptop and it's not that great, but it's still I mean, it doesn't collect so much dust because I want to do that. And I want my PS2 Slim for a few reasons that really matter to me. For my PS1 memory cards, and for the few games that I never played on the PS2, and for the games that I already owned on a PS2. That's 3 good reasons right there that I want it, and it's not that expensive. And on top of that, do I want a PS4 or a PS6? I don't think I do. The only thing that really stood out for me over a few years was like the Switch. Gotta face it, the Switch is awesome. Like, it's never gonna stop being a legit system. It's just awesome. It's great. Like, it's cool to go like old school. Also, you would want to buy like a random old school system for like just for the sake of having it, but the Switch is not like that. Like, the Switch is like exceptionally awesome. So, did I wait that the Switch price would drop drastically to get it? No. I did, but at the same time as I didn't really want to get it anyway. Even though I love it. I will maybe get one someday. It's gonna be like $250 or something. And I would get like 10 games. A total of like maybe like $380 maybe for like 8 games and a Switch. That's it. I'm not gonna buy a Game Boy Advance SP anymore to replace my older one. Like, I'm not gonna get a Sega Genesis for Shining Force or Phantasy Star. I'm only gonna get a PS2 and probably another PS1 also, the slim white one, because I have the controller for it. And like, you know, your systems, like, they last a while, but it wouldn't hurt me to have like a second one, because I just love the PlayStation 1. So PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, I got my NES. I would get another SNES. And that, I would go as far as saying like particular models, like I like the top loader, both NES and SNES. I never owned those, but like I would just get a regular SNES and a slim PS2. Doesn't matter the color. I don't want a GameCube. I don't want a Game Boy Advance. I don't want a DS. I don't want a Saturn or Dreamcast. I don't want a PS3. I don't want a Switch 2. I would like a Neo Geo CD though. And what else? Like, that's pretty much it. I have the list, I think, somewhere. I'm gonna open it for a second. Like, no Sega Genesis. No new NES or boxed NES. No. I'm getting the games. Like, if I can get the games loose, that's good. If they're minty. If I can get the complete, it's pretty cool also. Some games, not all of them. Like, of course not all of them, but I mean not all the ones that I would love to have. Like, just a few. Like, to me, getting a empty box of a game you already own minty is just as cool as getting a complete game or getting a loose game. Like, it probably makes sense. Like, the box are expensive, that's kind of the point, but if you already got the game and the game is minty, if you get a box for that game, just the box, it's kind of as fun as getting a complete game, is what I'm saying. Because like the price is higher for a complete game, obviously. You get the game with it. But if you already have the game, you would like to have the box for it because you own the game, you love that game. It would be nice to slide the game in the box and close it and seal it with a plastic seal. Like, but like, I don't know, getting like all the systems that I love just to have them there, I doubt that. Like, it doesn't add up to me. Like, there's another system that I forgot that I really love. It's the TurboGrafx. Like, the TurboGrafx 16 is a system that I didn't grow up with, that I wouldn't mind getting after all those years of, I mean, collecting / being a gamer. I never owned a DS, either of those. to me, it's like it's all about the games. Even though you wouldn't have the system for it, it's not that the games are expensive. It's just I don't know. The Switch, like the Switch 2, are the games less expensive than the system itself? I said the Switch 2. Like, I think both are expensive. You get the Switch 2, which is so expensive, then you need the game also, which is so expensive. Like, it makes like an expensive price. But like when you talk about like older games on PlayStation 1, stuff like that, if you don't have the system, which I do, it's not that expensive too. It's like you want the games. So like if you got the games, you kind of want the system too. Like obviously. So you get both, but like I rechecked like some of those games I was talking about. Like they're not that expensive. They dropped in prices. So, but there's so many. It's like it's all about like if you're a shelf collector or not, which I'm not. I never was. As a little kid, you think you are, but the term it like doesn't even exist yet. It's like an online term that was invented like as we grew up. So like me personally, there's a few games, like a list of games, like it's either for NES, SNES, PS1, and PS2. Game Boy Advance as well, but not really. So like there's a few games that I want on the Super Nintendo. Like mostly the boxes though. I'm missing a box for Super Mario RPG. I would like the box for that because I have the game. It's minty. And I have the manual as well. So quickly like that, I would complete that amazing masterpiece from our childhood. As well as Final Fantasy VI. I had it complete, but my label was not very... It wasn't in good shape, and I didn't see it in the picture on eBay back in the day. I kind of got screwed. And someone stole my copy on top of it, which is so ironic. But then a few days later, he came here and gave me something to replace it, like which is not the same guy as the Game Boy story also. So I have the complete version of Final Fantasy VI without the game, because they only took the game, but not the game with the bad label, which is like take it, since they replaced it with something else after, like a Mario. Like it was Paper Mario, I think. I traded it after a while though. For something else. And like I think my Breath of Fire 1 also it happened. I bought it on eBay, but I didn't look well. The box, it was a plastic case, and I made the purchase too quick. I was buying a ton of games, and then it arrived here, and I was like, that's not the right box. Anyway, so I have the mint copy of that, like with the manual, but I don't have the box. So like it's Mario RPG, Final Fantasy 6, and Breath of Fire 1. I really want the boxes for those games. I think that's it. As far as I'm concerned, Suikoden 2 is like $250. I wouldn't mind getting that and replacing my Suikoden 1. And past that, like I always wanted Legend of Mana. I never got it. Like, I think that's reasonable with an SNES because I have so many games complete, but I don't have my SNES anymore. Like it's pretty like solid at the same time as not being exaggerating. Like I think my NES ones also, like I would get a box for one or two games that I own, and the opposite of that, I would get a few games for the empty boxes that I got. I gave my games but kept the boxes. My Mega Man 3, my Mega Man 2, and my Monster in My Pocket. I have the box and manual for all those games, but I don't have the game anymore. For a reason or another, there was marker on it or something, like a bad label with Mega Man 2. I never had a good Mega Man 2 label all my life. Like I had like that game 3 times, but the label was always like not good. Not bad, but not perfect like my Mega Man 5 and 6. And my Mega Man 3 had a good label, but there was a little like plastic piece that was like loose in the cart. I could have removed it, but I just gave it to someone to make them happy. Same with my Mega Man 4. It's reasonable. All those games, it would cost me around like maybe like $500, and I would have a good lot right there to complete my stuff. Not to mention what I want to buy in Magic the Gathering. People, like, it's up to you. If people like go all their way, they exaggerate, like they feel like they need stuff that whoever told them that they needed it, like the net, people online that you don't even know, inspired you to want more, to want like every single full system library. Come on, man. You're just a admirer. And who am I to tell someone what they want? Like, that's another thing. Like, who am I to tell you what you need? If you need it, like, it's your choice, but like, I wouldn't buy copies off of you after you neglected them, like, seriously. That's the whole point of video games. Like, you need a few. You need like your must have, like, that people, like, they imagine that you have a ton of games and they come see you and you're sitting on your potato, like, streaming a freaking Atari 2600 game, like, from, like, 45 years ago. They're like, that's it? That's all you got? Like, well, wait a second, you know, like, I have Dragon Warrior on the NES. Like, dude, you think that I didn't have Star Tropics Mint with the manual? Or Chip and Dale 2 with the box without the manual? Huh? Did you think I didn't have that? No, at first they didn't know what you had, but they were imagining, they were embellishing what they thought you had, and then they come at your place and you're sitting on a wooden chair eating peanut butter on a bread that's not even, like, toasted. Forgot to shave because your electric razor is not plugged in, like an USB electric, like, razor that I bought at Walmart. Thought I was still using normal razors. Think again, bro. I shaved yesterday. It's pretty much all about what you already have, a quantity in, actually. It's like my N64 also, my Ogre Battle is one of my favorite games on the system. It deserves a box. Most of my PS1 games are greatest hits also, but they're like the same worth, which is like kind of strange. Would I keep both versions if I get the limited edition of Final Fantasy VIII and Mega Man X4 and Resident Evil 2? Do you need both? I don't think so, but I prefer... In all honesty, I prefer what I already got, because it's minty, and I would never try to screw someone up with something that's not working. Like I have a Jade Cocoon complete. It's not minty because my PS1 drive started scratching my discs. And I'm not gonna replace that CD because I'm gonna end up with... I mean, I could buy the CD loose, but I would end up with a loose scratch copy. Like, what am I gonna do with that? Try to sell it on eBay to screw up someone? I'm gonna keep that, try to make it work like I'm doing with my Suikoden, which I'm very fond of. So like, let's say I bought Mega Man X5, which I never owned. I would try to aim for a limited edition, not the greatest hit, but I would keep my greatest hits just because. I don't know, they're minty, the manuals are minty, everything's minty about those games. The cases are not like damaged at all. They're not worth a lot of money, but depends which. I mean, $100 is not worth a lot, but it's still cool. Like some games that I own, they're worth like 110. Thing is, to remember what I spent on them back in the day was probably low, but because some got up in prices like crazy, and I didn't buy like a ton of games like growing up. Like I was more busy playing like games. I didn't watch anime. I just like watched horror movies and play video games and make my own RPGs. That's it. And I was actually listening to music too, like metal, but I stopped. Because everybody listened to metal and punk growing up, obviously. I was talking about that. Your shirt collection and stuff. I try to never talk about music, it's just... I don't know. I like jazz. It's relaxing. And I like punk rock. It's just when you look at me IRL, I look like I'm not a punk like music fan, but my face kind of shows that I was into metal for a while. I have like serious eyes, but I smile a lot. So I grew up, but it's just, to me, I feel like I look like someone who likes punk rock. It's just, I don't dress like that. I just like how it sounds like. It's just... Like, it is cool that some people like they thrifted a lot. They went out and like found like good games in Goodwills and stuff like for cheap. That's really great. Not necessarily like Little Samson or something, or the rarest RPGs, but anything really, whatever makes you happy. But I wasn't like that. I was more like crunching like the ways to make my file just like stand out, be way better than someone who just play it casually. And I had to start making my own RPGs because of that, because my creativity was so high that I had to, like, I couldn't sleep. I had to get it out. Like, I wrote poetry. I still have all my like poems from when I was like a teenager. I did some photo also, but I never like used Photoshop or stuff like programs to draw or something, or anything like a fancy tablet. I didn't buy a ton of consoles. I was more after the games. I was also after stuff that isn't gaming related, like toys. I didn't collect a lot of DVDs. Right now I have a lot of movies though. I have like at least like 700 movies or more. That's what I was saying earlier, like, I feel like talking about it again. Like, people thought or think that you have so many games, which is not wrong, but I don't have that many games. Like, ROMs are not included. It doesn't... You can't, like, include ROMs in how many games you got. That's probably why people want to buy so many games. They want to be like... They want to stand out that they have so many games, but like someone like me will just probably laugh at you because you don't even play like a third of those games. Like, your mom is probably better at gaming than you, and she always does the dishes for you. You don't do shit. You're just sitting there like pretending that you're a freaking ultimate gamer when you play like half of those games sometimes. Face it, you gotta have a social life. You can't just stay home. Like, I know having no social life hurts your life so much. It makes you feel like an alien. Like, people drive in front of your house and they know that you're a genius, but they just like they talk about you in your back or something because you're never like at the club or something. But I deal with it. Like, I'm talking with a woman right now. She's exactly like we're exactly the same. She's exactly like me. Think I care what this idiot like thinks? I care what I think. I care like about people that I shared like common interests with when I was growing up. About them, even though I don't see them anymore. We don't talk on Facebook or anything. I still think about them. I care about them because I'm like that. They probably don't care about me. Maybe they miss me, but maybe I don't miss them when I care about them, as they're doing the opposite. They miss me, but they don't care about me, because they never cared about me. They just started missing me at some point, which is like, whatever, man. Whatever. It's not my problem. I remember saying to one of my favorite like buddy like back in the day that I missed him, and he was like he didn't care. But then a few years after that, like, I heard that he was starting to miss me. Like, really? You decided that I was right? That it was just normal that we didn't spend time together anymore because we were not in high school anymore. But I felt like I missed the guy, but he didn't care. But like after a while, he started missing me. You think I cared after that? I didn't care. I said what I had to say once. GG. The reason why I was saying this is because I was talking about like, because we had common interests. They will always matter to me because they had all the games that I liked. Like I had all the games that they liked too. We traded stuff. We traded for a little while. And also, some of them didn't try to make me change like what I like doing. In contrary to some other people, they were like trying to make me do stuff that I didn't want to do. like play WoW or something when it came out. I didn't have time to play World of Warcraft back then. I was so busy with my own things. Like, think of it this way. You log in on WoW right now, what are you gonna feel? What are you gonna see? You're gonna see a ton of people that are just like gloating over their own gears every day. And then there's people like me who logs in and makes everybody laugh and they piss themselves, and then I leave. They want to know who I am, but just read my name. The name's there. I'll be back. It's just I'm not staying there to be like everybody, like getting the best gear score and like gloating. It's just not me. Like, it's so obvious. Like 2 days ago, my friend was streaming WoW, and I logged in 2 seconds. Everybody was swirling around my dwarf, and I was just like, see ya. After like we talked like 2 seconds, but I was on his stream though. I just logged in a second to say yo, and then I went back on his live stream. Nothing that stood out there, like, honestly. Everybody was just the same. Guy or female, like everybody was just mounted. They all like, they were just all thinking in themselves like, look at me. Can you look at me? Did I say, look at me? Someone with a guild called me. You leave for Goldshire and they're chasing you, like, they want you to look at them. They want you to look at them because they're annoyed of looking at themselves. Selfish. I mean, actually that's also why, like, I give it a chance to anybody. Like, if they're creating something, like my friend, that's probably why I like him so much, because him and his friends are always creating something. Like, it's very, like, I don't know, it's very lively. They're always creating, like, art. It could be good, it could be excellent, could be bad, but even the bad is almost excellent, so the good is great. But the excellent, like, it stands out. It's, like, very amazing. And I would like that he would hear me say this. I mean, he saw my stream, he said that it was the first time hearing my voice. He said something, I'm not gonna say what, but because I don't want to sound like that. I mean, because people mask their real voice. I think that's what he's doing. I wouldn't do that. Really, Gyro Man? Are you, like, pulling my leg right now? Dude, you're like a ninja. Like, honestly, Gyro Man kind of reminds me of a ninja, like, with Shadow Man and Crystal Man. I drew Crystal Man, like, very cool. Fun to draw from Mega Man and Base, the CD database, those images. Could I still shoot him while I was getting up? Oh, so much for no damage. Really? Every time I'm walking, taking long walks, always thinking about Mega Man and Mega Man 4. I don't know, like, always Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5. It's like, I cannot not think about it. Such a nerd, like, honestly. It's what I think about on a daily basis. Women, Mega Man, food, and women. I don't care about movies anymore. Well, yeah, I do, but because I'm not young. I'm not a youngster anymore. I care about clothes. Like, why do I care about clothes? I just like it. I just like clothes. My buddy likes them also. Like, he told me he had so many accessories and stuff. Like, I almost laughed. What are we, Barbies or something? Dressing up as like certain like dressing up accordingly, like an outfit for summer, like more than one outfit for summer, 10 outfits and even more accessories for winter. I have like, I don't have a ton of shoes though, like one pair. I have a hat collection. I'm gonna probably wear different hats for streams, actually. That's why I was talking about the bowling game that I was playing on NES, because the Nestor Funky Bowling on the Virtual Boy, I love that game. It's so awesome, but why does it have to be in red? Red only. If it was like black with like gray lining and stuff, like, I would really like it, but it's red. Who wants to play a game in red only? Anything. Like Jack Brothers, anything. Like, no one. Virtual Boy sucks. I wouldn't even want it if you gave it to me, like, seriously, in the box. Let alone having the emulator to stream Nestor's Funky Bowling and wear a bowling hat. So I was playing a NES bowling game that I think is pretty cool. There's like a flaw with that game though. You can't hit all the pins. I was saying that. Oh, I knew I could kill him, but like he's just, it's kind of like the definition of RNG. He's unpredictable when you fight him. Every time I'm taking a walk, at a certain point I'm thinking about Mega Man 4. It's like, I could say more about it, like what I'm actually thinking, like fill you in on the details. It's like I'm thinking I'm the same person as when I was like 6 years old, or 10 years old, even 6 or 4 years old. Like, I'm thinking, and I'm not the only person like that too. Maybe like gamers, we're so hung up on what we like that it's like that's all that exists. Like we're living, not living in a bubble, but like it's like we're living like, it's like we're not living on Earth. Like we're not like human. I wouldn't name names because, like, first of all, they don't know me, but they're YouTubes and like YouTubers that I watch sometimes. I just know that they feel like that too. It's sad. Like we're so focused on virtual things and pop culture media that like we're missing out on like life itself. That's why lately, it's been a while, I try to take time for like different things and not just like sitting at home and creating games or think about Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh. I try to like, I know some people will reflect with that, even if you're less worse than I am or some other people that won't name. We're so lunatic that first of all, I'm not scared of death, but I'm like, I always know that it approaches, but like, it's like I feel the excess amount of need to carry over. I don't know, I'm not gonna get too like in depth with that, but I won't name names. Also, I should go present myself to those people because I feel sorry for them. Like I think I exalted the feeling of an extraordinary amount of having adapted to just living every day by yourself, even if you're in a couple. It's like there's some other people that comes to mind also, like it progresses, like, and if you're not like that, in my opinion, you're not really successful. Well, at least in my opinion. And it's not like because you have to be a gamer or something, because that's my personal life. It's not your life, it's different. But spending an amount of time doing the same thing over and over, something you're really passionate about, like, but you gotta create a little like variety to do something else. Like my mom started drawing. She's pretty decent. I'm proud of her. She felt the need to show me like her color books that I bought her with pencils. But like she started drawing on top of it. I was like, that's pretty awesome, Mom. I'm proud of her. She's doing what she wants. She's kept like repeating it's her hobby. Like, exactly. Whether it's music or anything you like, but you need to go get fresh air also. So if your hobbies are inside, like, I think I watched around like 900 movies in like a year and a few months. Less than a year. 8 months. Like 900 movies. And I did watch some more than once. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. And I still look as young as ever. So I watch my health and stuff, but I'm not in perfect health either. I don't drink. I hate cigarette. I hate vape. I don't like drugs. I dislike it so much. I don't drink coffee. I stopped. I like it, but I don't stay up all night. I don't yell. Right with the game, like the RNG teases you, you're like, oh, you're gonna get, like, no, you get screwed at the end. You get your ass handed to you. Come on. It's worse than Snake Man, honestly. Gemini Man is not so bad. Yeah, I think what happens, like, it's we realize that it's not, people would, like, what would they say, they would be like, they would get into like replay value of these things, like, because that's what it is. But in movies, what they're not aware of, that I think I am, not saying I am, but I think I am aware of, is I felt it. Like, I'm a very, like, keen observer. Like when you wake up and you're playing, let's say you're making a test. I'm playing Mega Man 5 right now. Tomorrow I'm gonna play Mega Man 5 again. It's gonna feel new for some reason because you got up, took your shower, you went for a little walk. Let's say you bought a bag of chips. I don't eat chips. But anyway, you start playing Mega Man 5 or 4 again. It feels like it's what you want to do. It feels like... It doesn't feel new, but the day is new. That's the thing. It's crazy. It's like... That's what I was trying to talk about, like, a little earlier. That we're so hung up, like that's why I was making video games about stuff that I've played all my life. It had to be made, like I just had to process it. Same thing with writing an idea or a poem. I don't know how many times like I didn't write my ideas lately about poems, just phrases that I wanted to write somewhere. I don't know what it would have done. Sometimes like a sentence can make so much sense that people can read it and be like, it will enlighten them so much. You want to be like the creator or something like that, not like always be enlightened by someone else on Facebook or something. Like memes that they're so like... Not a tie again, like Tio earlier. See, the enemy doesn't die, like you die. Imagine if you checked and his face wasn't there. That'd be so silly, because we wouldn't know in advance that we played all our lives, but it's the face wouldn't be there. Like how's it called? Mandela effect. No, like I'm so passionate about these games that it's like, obviously I know life will pass by fast, it already does, but I'm not gonna start naming like creators' names because I want to make sure that I'm living in my own little bubble as they do. We're all doing that, but it's kind of obvious to me that we're gonna play video games until we die. Imagine myself at like 80 years old playing Mega Man 5, or I was gonna say Mega Man 4, not 5. Playing Bionic Commando at like 74. It's like we find excuses to be like, it's like back in the day when we were growing up and mom was like, or parent was like, just like stop playing video games now, go outside. Just like, but mom, like, we're still like that, but we're talking like on a camera, like mom's not there. She's the one who's always bringing up Mega Man to me. Can you believe that? I was like on a drive to the grocery store, my mom called and I was like talking with her a minute, and she was talking to me about like Super Mario World and Mario RPG, Mega Man. She was naming them all. Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She didn't say one that wasn't true, like there's no Mega Man 0. Like she named them all. She just didn't go as far as 7 because at that point, like, I don't know. Like she always mentions SimCity. Like she's a big SimCity fan. She also likes Gran Turismo. She really likes Mario. That's probably why, like, deep inside, I really want, like, posters from Mario. Just Mario. She was like, You remember Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Of course, Mom, like, we were creating our own Mega Man in a book, me and her. Me and my friend. And then she was like helping me like create those Mega Mans. Like I was like 6 years old in first grade and like second grade. I had like a book. Oh, I wish I still had those. Like seriously, I wish I still had those because I kept everything. Stuff like that. Like it couldn't resist test of time. At least I was looking in my school book and like I was laughing at some things, like stuff from the past that it's, I don't know, like it's pictures also. I was seeing like what we were. Another thing about life too is that there's no bad answers. Like just stay away from like bad drugs. That's what you should do. Not because your parents or your grandparents says so or thinks so, but because you realize that it hurts you. It's not there to help anybody. Some of my friends, like, they do drugs right now. Like, they're probably not as happy, but they wanted to do like drugs. They want to keep doing that. Why not like stay on the path of like just being a nerd, watching movies, being bored every day? Fell right on my head. Would get the box for Final Fantasy IV also. Forgot that one. I don't own Chrono Trigger. I wouldn't like know the order, what to buy first, like the game or the box. Complete, it's a little too expensive for one game. It is fun to just emulate it. If the memory block is good in your games, that's fine. Like, the file won't erase itself, so you gotta make sure. And then, like, you have the box also, the manual. You have the system. It only really takes like 2 or 3 games that you have a system with some games you like Genesis, for example, like Shining Force. Phantasy Star 2. Maybe Gunstar Heroes. I had 2 copies of this game and Mega Man 6. I had one of each complete, but also a loose one of each. I gave them away. I traded them. I traded my loose copies and kept my CIB ones. I wouldn't say I regret it, but a loose copy is like, it doesn't fetch a lot more than what it was, saying like the increases in price. I don't really mind. It makes someone else happy, because I know some people, like, they knew that I always, they couldn't chase me, kind of. They knew that it's either they pretended that they didn't like what I loved because they wouldn't have it, or that they admitted that they loved what I loved, so they had to get it too, and they knew I had it, so they could tell me. But if I didn't have a double, like, I wouldn't give my, well, I did, but those games are pretty expensive. A loose copy of this fetches around, like, I think like 150 maybe, and a complete copy, not graded, probably around like 700. Mega Man Soccer is bad. Never want that. It's Mega Man Wily Wars. Pretty decent. I always knew it was cool, but like looking at it and playing it again, it felt right. Not just that. I was thinking about something and I googled it, and it said that some dedicated fans are currently making a sequel of that game with Mega Man 4, 5, and 6. Because I was curious that why didn't it exist already? I already had that. Oh yeah, there's doubles, which don't matter. Yeah, like some of the Konami games I don't really love, that some gamers out there, like true gamers, actually love, and I don't blame them, but like Jackal being one of them, I don't really, not the biggest Jackal guy. I like Gradius and Defender, Life Force, not Defender. Contra, of course. is already past midnight. Interesting. Forgot to mention, I love the Mega Man axe. I'm gonna think about what I want to do, or maybe call it here. Wanted to keep playing Vanguard Bandits, but I want to be sure that there's the dungeon branch and the kingdom branch. It's soon. I want to pick the right one. I'll do a second of research off stream. Look at that. Usually go dungeon first, then kingdom, and there's a secret one. I'm probably gonna do that. I remember once doing the kingdom first. You don't get Duke Zera. He's one of my favorite characters. With a centaur attack. Yeah.